Many thanks for watching. Now, this is Breakfast Central on News Central. Now, don't forget, you can always follow us on socials. We are at News Central TV, and we're also on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. And now, even if you're in Nigeria as well, you can check us out with all freedom. Walk on and head over to Twitter and follow us on Twitter. But let's bring you some of the stories that we have from the front pages of the paper. And the very first country we're starting with is West Africa, Nigeria. Joe, we're starting with the News Direct.
That's right. We're going straight to the News Direct. If you are here and like you rightly said, or you heard rather, Oluchi says, you can go ahead and check us out on Twitter. But hey, let's go to News Direct first. The front page right there says, lifting of Twitter suspension excites Nigerians. Does it excite you too? Are you happy? Most definitely. I'm sure that a lot of Nigerians are excited. Accepts tax security terms of federal government. So Twitter has accepted the tax. Also security terms, name them, from Nigeria's federal government. That's not all. Nigerians must use social media platform more responsibly, according to ATCON president. Okay, at the top of News Direct, Dabiri Erewa, Abubakar Ohaire, Okubadejo confirmed participation in Nigerian News Direct 11th award anniversary. Okay, that's got to do with the awards, no doubt. But take a look at the picture, the front page there, and it's got to do with Ekiti State Governor Dr. Kayode. Right there, who is flanked by a few dignitaries and personalities. Of course, I'm sure it's due to a courtesy visit. You'll find that story much more inside. And NCC boss Dambata to deliver Fountain University's convocation lecture. Yeah, a few more stories here and there. News Direct. Just direct right there. But let's get more papers right away on Breakfast Central.
Now from News Direct, let's move to Kenya. Now we're looking at the Standard this morning. Now the Standard has eyes on people who will believe in their political position. It says here, eye on Uhuru as Natembeya begins exits. Now it's coming out to also say on pages 10 and 11, although the official quit date for state officials or officers joining politics is still 3 weeks away, more big names are expected to follow in the footsteps of Natembeya. Natembeya is the outgoing Rift Valley Regional Commissioner. You can see him right there. Yes, looking so fit. Yeah, that's him on the front page. You can also see some of the big names interested in political positions. That and more you can get from pages 10 and 11 of the Standard this morning. Now, on the left-hand side of this paper, the upper left, experts talking about the good and bad news on Omicron variant. That's on page 23, and on page 27, relief as court halts hike in insurance costs. That will be good news for people in Kenya. Now the Cup of Nations is on, and Nigeria fires warning shots. You can go to pages 54, 55, and 56 of the Standard this morning.
All right, away from the Standard, let's take you straight to New Vision in Uganda. And the front page there in the New Vision says NSSF midterm pay period set. NSSF midterm pay period set. 2.7 trillion shillings a bailout for needy schools. Remember, we brought you that story. And you could see proof, no doubt. It's not just audio money, but it's something that is indeed taking place. So education is indeed a very important factor to economical development, and that's what we're seeing here at the front pages. Well, finance is also there in the front page today. Releases 8.8 trillion for third quarter. Page 3, go learn about it. Who releases? And I'm still liking this, the new curriculum S1 and S2, English language, literature, and chemistry. On Monday we brought to you was mathematics, if I can recall, and of course on Tuesday you had quite similar to what you have today as well. ADF top commander arrested in DR Congo. ADF top commander arrested in DR Congo. We have talked about this story here on News Central, but you can follow through in the papers and you will get more information as well. Page 4, full story, go check it out. Funerals. Government proposes burials on weekends only. In Uganda. Weekends only. No more funerals on Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Government says do it on a weekend. That's what's happening. Well, religion is also there on the front page. Orthodox names new archbishop. You can check that story out on page 8.
All right, and the very last paper to wrap up the newspaper segment this morning is in South Africa. We're looking at the Sowetan paper this morning. Now you can see this picture here. This is a young lady who right now we need to put late in front of her name. That's late Dorcas Lekota, is one of the victims of the fatal N1 crash. Now the big story here talks about the killer road they don't care about. That's what it's saying. And you can see this rider that says crash prone stretch of N1 in Limpopo claimed 17 lives in a horror collision this week, but the minister and road officials passed the buck when asked what's being done to improve the section of the national highway. That's a very sad one. You can also see the burnt vehicle. That's the burnt wreckage of a 22-seater minibus and an SUV after a head-on collision on the N1 highway. That's a very sad story here. And that lady you're seeing now, she's late because she's one of the victims that was affected by the road crash. But there's more details from the Sowetan this morning. Now on page 13, flooded with cost. That's on the upper left. Yes, flooded with cost. Residents pick up pieces after flooding. A very sad story, but you can also go there for more details. And the very last one here, back to school. That's on page 6. Online application system gets thumbs up or thumbs down, as we're saying it now. Well, me to get to see one more story on that, you can head to the Sowetan this morning.